Good morning, students. A warm welcome to all in State Live Lecture of Geometry. I, Sujata Verma from Colaba Municipal Secondary School, going to teach you the geometry. Okay. In the previous lecture, we revised the first chapter, that is similarity. And in today, we are going to discuss the second chapter, that is Pythagoras theorem. Okay. As we know that what is Pythagoras theorem, how we apply this theorem. So for Pythagoras theorem, we consider the right angle triangle. Okay. Everyone know how we apply the Pythagoras theorem. So in this chapter, we are going to discuss so many things. So what we will learn in this chapter, so these are the topics which we discuss in this chapter. First one is the Pythagoras triplet, okay, similarity and right angle theorem, theorem of geometric mean, Pythagoras theorem, we solve practice set 2.1 and then problem set. So in this academic year, few portions are omitted from your syllabus. So in this chapter, these two topics totally omitted. That is application of Pythagoras theorem, Apollonius theorem. So practice set 2.2 totally based on these two topics. So practice set 2.2 is totally omitted. Students, in last year, according to blueprint, the weightage of this chapter is 7 marks, but in this year, the weightage of this chapter may be 8 or 9 marks. So simple, we have to do only one exercise and problem set simply based on these topics. Okay. So are you ready for do the practice of this chapter? Let's start. So what we'll discuss in this chapter? First topic, that is Pythagoras theorem. What is meant by Pythagoras theorem? For Pythagoras theorem, we consider right angle triangle. So in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of remaining two sides. Okay. So students, first we see, suppose this one is a right angle triangle. This is 90 degree. And the side opposite to 90 degree is called as hypotenuse. This one is your hypotenuse side. Okay. Okay. So this one is a triangle P, Q, and R. So in this triangle, angle Q is 90 degree and the side opposite to 90 degree is hypotenuse. So according to this theorem, side opposite to square of hypotenuse is equal to the square of sum of remaining two sides. So we write PR square, hypotenuse, that is PR square, is equal to square of one side plus square of other sides. So in this way, we are applying the Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Now next topic. Next we see Pythagoras triplet. Triplet means three digits. So in question, total 3 digits are given. So three natural numbers are given. What we have to check, out of these three, the square of largest number is equal to the sum of the square of remaining two numbers. If this condition is satisfied, then we said that the given triplet is Pythagorean triplet. Okay, let's see one example. We have example like in the triplet 3, 4, 5. Okay, 3 digits are given 3, 4, 5. So 5 is the largest one. First we find the square of the largest number. So the square of 5 is 25. And then we find the square of remaining two digits. Square of 3 is 9 and square of 4 is 60. Then add the square of remaining remaining two digits. That means we are adding here 3 square plus 4 square. That is 9 plus 16 is equal to 25. So from this we see that if the square of largest number is equal to the sum of the square of other two remaining two numbers, then we say that the given triplet is Pythagorean triplet. Okay. So this topic, two topics. First one is the Pythagoras theorem and second one is the Pythagoras triplet. Okay. Then we see few properties. First one is the properties of 30, 60, 90 triangle and properties of 45, 45, 90 degree triangle. Okay. So in property 30, 60, 90 degree triangle, if acute angle of a right angle triangle are 30, 60. As we know that in right angle triangle, one angle is 90 degree and remaining two acute angles are 30 and 60 degree. Then the side opposite to 30 degree is half of the hypotenuse and side opposite to 60 degree is root 3 by 2 times the hypotenuse. This one is the property of 30, 60, 90 triangle. Okay. Then we see the property of 45, 45, 90 degree. Okay, one angle is 90 degree and remaining acute angles are 45, 45 degree. If our triangle is 45, 45, 90 degree, then we write according to this property, each perpendicular side is 1 by root 2 times of the hypotenuse. Okay. Next is we see here three theorems. These three theorems are very important. Similarity and right angle triangle. Okay. Altitude draw. If we draw altitude to the hypotenuse, then two triangles are formed. These two triangles are similar to original triangle. Geometric mean, if we draw perpendicular segment to the hypotenuse from the opposite vertex, then it's the geometric mean of the hypotenuse sides which divided. Okay. And the converse of Pythagoras theorem. So let's discuss one by one. Now, first one is properties of 30, 60, 90 degree theorem. Okay, let's see. If my acute angle of a right angle triangle are 30, 60, then the side opposite 30 degree angle is half of the hypotenuse and side opposite to 60 degree is root 3 by 2 times the hypotenuse. See the figure? In this figure, triangle LMN, okay, angle L is 30 degree, N is 60 degree, and M is 90 degrees. So this is the 30, 60, 90 triangle. Okay. Now, according to statement, what we write, therefore, as we know that side opposite to 30 degree. Which side is opposite to 30 degree? MN. Okay. And in this triangle, first you have to find the hypotenuse. The students say carefully. Very simple. Easily you score 2 marks. Wait a minute. Okay. So this one is 90. This one is our hypotenuse. Okay. Listen. So LMN, we have to find the side opposite to 30 degree. That is MN. So MN is always half of the hypotenuse. So we write MN is equal to half into hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is LN. Okay. Then we find the side opposite to 60 degree. Side opposite to 60 degree, that is LM. So LM is equal to root 3. As we see, side opposite to 60 degree is always equal to root 3 by 2 times the hypotenuse. So root 3 by 2 times the hypotenuse. So if ln is 6, ln is equal to 6 given. Then easily we find mn and ln. Okay, so mn is equal to half into ln, half of ln, that is equal to 3 centimeter. Okay, similarly lm is equal to root 3 by 2 times ln. So cancel it, 2 ones are 2 and 2 threes are 6. Okay, so we will get 3 root 3. Okay, now is the second property. Second property, that is property of 45, 45, 90 degree triangle. Okay, see, property of 45, 45, 90 degree. If acute angles of a right angle triangles are 45, 45, see, one angle is 90 degree and the other two angles are 45, 45. Then each of perpendicular side. See student, this one is our perpendicular side. This and this two are perpendicular sides. So each side is equal to 1 by root 2 times the hypotenuse. So from figure we can write in triangle XYZ, angle X is equal to 90 degree and these two angles are equal to 45 degree. So XY is equal to 1 by 2 root 2 times hypotenuse. So here hypotenuse is ZY or you can also write YZ. Similarly, second hyperpendicular side, that is xz is equal to 1 by root 2 times zy. Okay. So in 45, 45, 90-degree triangle, perpendicular side is always equal to, and both side is equal to 1 by root 2 times hypotenuse. If hypotenuse is 3 root 2, then we see x, y, and xz is equal to root 2 get cancelled. We get 3 centimeter. So simply in this 45, 45 and 30, 30, 30, 60, 90 degree triangle, side opposite to 30 degrees is equal to 1 by 2 times half of hypotenuse. Side opposite to 60 degrees is equal to root 3 by 2 times hypotenuse. And side opposite to 45 degrees is equal to 1 by root 2 times hypotenuse. So this one is the important properties. Okay. Now see the first theorem. That is the similarity and right angle triangle. Okay. See, first we see statement. In a right angle triangle, if the altitude is drawn to the hypotenuse, then the two triangles form are similar to original triangle and to each other. Okay. So according to statement, it says that if we draw altitude, this one is the altitude, BD is the altitude. If we draw altitude to the hypotenuse, so in this triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degree and AC is the hypotenuse. So we draw altitude on the hypotenuse. Okay, then we get three triangles here. Original one is the ABC, and after drawing the altitude we get ABD and triangle BDC. Okay, total three triangles here. So we have to prove that these two triangles form are similar to original one and they are also similar to each other. Okay, so what we have to prove? ABD is similar to ABC, BDC is similar to ABC, and ABD is similar to BDC. These three triangles are similar to each other. Okay, so first we write given important theorem for 3 marks. If statement is given, first you have to draw the diagram. Okay, first draw the triangle ABC. B is 90 degree, BD is the altitude. Okay, then write down the given in triangle ABC. Angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. Sec BD is perpendicular to AC. From this we write ADC are collinear. Then what you have to prove? To prove triangle ABD is similar to triangle ABC. Triangle BDC is similar to ABC, and last one is triangle ADB similar to BDC. So let's start the proof. First consider these two triangles. Which one? First one is ABD and larger one ABC. Okay. First consider the triangle ABD and ABC. The students see, if we consider these two triangles, the angle DAB is congruent to angle BAC. Okay, so in this in this angle A is common angle. Okay, now next condition, ADB is congruent to ABC, each 90 degree. So according to these two conditions, these two triangles are similar by AA test. Simple. Okay, then we consider the another two triangles, triangle BDC and ABC. Same, C is common angle. So first write BCD congruent to BCA. Okay, second one is BDC congruent to ABC, each 90 degree. Then here two conditions are there. So these two triangles are similar by AA test. So this one is equation 1 and this one is equation 2. So from equation 1 and 2 we write, see, ABD is similar to ABC, BDC is similar to ABC. That means we can write ABD is similar to BDC. Okay. So simply we write these three triangles are similar to each other. Very simple. First write down the given, draw the diagram, write down given, to prove and then proof. Consider first these two. First this triangle ABD and original ABD ABC. Show that these two triangles are similar by AA test. Then consider the another one, BDC, that is BDC and ABC. Okay. Now next. Again important theorem, theorem of geometric mean. Okay. So see, statement. In a right angle triangle, yes, the perpendicular segment to the hypotenuse from the opposite vertex is the geometric mean of the segment into which the hypotenuse is divided. Students, important theorem. Okay, for 2 marks or many questions may be asked from this based on this theorem. Okay, so first see what is given in this statement. Right angle triangle. This one is the perpendicular segment to the hypotenuse from opposite side Q. So according to geometric mean, QS square is equal to PS into SR. So how we prove? Write down first proof in right angle triangle PQR. QS is perpendicular to the hypotenuse PR. Okay. First we write the given condition. Then as previous theorem, we know that if we draw a perpendicular side altitude on this, so these two triangles are similar. Which two triangles are similar? QSR is similar to PSQ. Okay, as we seen in previous theorem. Okay, so from this we write triangle QSR is similar to triangle PSQ according to similarity of right angle. Then, if two triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides are in proportion. So, we write QS by PS is equal to SR by SQ. Simple. Write down their corresponding sides. Yes. Then, QS by PS as it is, SR as it is, we write SQ as QS. Very simple. SQ as QS. Then multiply it. QS, that is QS square is equal to PS into SR. So this QS is the geometric mean of PS and SR. Students, here geometric mean means if we consider three numbers, suppose we consider three number A, B, C. If we say these three numbers are in geometric mean, then we write the middle one square, that is B square is equal to AC. Okay, that is the meaning of geometric mean. Okay, so from this we write QS square. Yes, QS square of QS is equal to PS into SR. Okay, so then we see next third theorem. Pythagoras theorem. Simple Pythagoras theorem. First we see the statement in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the remaining two sides. We know the how we apply the Pythagoras theorem, but here we prove, okay, the condition. So in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degree. So we have to prove AC is the hypotenuse. That square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So we do construction here. We draw a BD perpendicular to AC. We draw BD perpendicular to hypotenuse AC. Then from construction, we get ADCR collinear. Okay, then we start our proof. So first consider triangle ABC. BD is perpendicular to AC by construction. And according to first theorem, that is similarity of right angle triangle, ABD similar to ABC similar to BDC. Okay, so we consider one by one here. First, we consider these two triangles are similar. Which two triangles? ABC similar to ADB. ABC similar to ADB. Okay, so as these two triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides are in proportion. So write down all the corresponding sides. AB by AD, BC by DB, AC by AB. Okay, so out of these three, we consider only two. First and last, AB by AD is equal to AC by AB. So according to geometric mean, AB into AB, AB square, AC into AD. So gives equation number 1. Okay. Then consider another two triangles, triangle ABC similar to BDC. Then again apply same condition, write down their corresponding sides. Then we consider BC by DC is equal to AC by BC. So BC into BC is equal to BC square is equal to DC into AC, equation number 2. So then adding equation 1 and 2. First we consider two triangles here, similar triangles. We write here the corresponding sides, equation 1, equation 2, okay? Then we add equation 1 and 2. So see, we add left hand side on left hand side. So AB square plus BC square on left hand side, AD into AC plus DC into AC. So see, AD into AC, DC into AC. So in this, AC is common term. So we write here as common AC. As we taken AC as common, then we have AD remaining term plus DC. Okay, so AC as it is. So students see, AC plus DC, that is equal to AC. As these points are collinear, so AC plus DC, that is equal to AC. Is AD plus DC is equal to AC. Okay, so AC is into AC is equal to AC square. So from this we get AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So important, very important theorem for 3 marks. Don't skip it. Go through it. In a right angle triangle, first write down the given condition, then write down what we have to prove, do construction, and then consider first this triangle and ABC triangle, okay? Then consider second one and again ABC triangle, write down their corresponding sides and use number equation number 1, 2, add 1 and 2, you will get your proof, okay? Now, as we see properties, 3 theorems, then we solve example based on these theorems and properties. So let's start. First question. See, figure 2.11. In triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree, angle A is equal to 30 degree. Then find AB and BC. Students see, in figure is given. This one is 90 degree and angle A is 30 degree. So according to sum of angles of a triangle sum is 180. We have this 30 and 90. So 30 plus 90 is equal to 120. Thus remaining angle is automatically 60 degree. Okay. So this triangle is 30, 60, 90 degree type triangle. So we apply here the properties of 30, 60, 90 degree theorem. So in triangle ABC, B is 90 degree, A is 30 degree, therefore C is 60 degree. So by 30, 60, 90 degree theorem, as we know that side opposite to 30 is a half of hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is AC. Okay. So we write BC is equal to half of AC. Half of AC is 14. So 2 1s are 2 7s are. So BC is equal to 7. Then we find side opposite to 60. Which one? AB. So AB is equal to root 3 times root 3 by 2 times AC. So 2 1s are 2, 2 7s are. So we will get AB is equal to 7 root 3. Okay. Now see second question. Yes. See. Figure is given in triangle ABC. This AD is perpendicular to BC. Okay. AD is the altitude which is perpendicular on side BC. Angle C is 90 degree. Angle C is 45 degree. BD is 5. AC is 8 root 2. Find AD and BC. So simple. If this triangle is 90 degree and this one is given 45, automatically remaining angle is also 45 degree, right? So this triangle is of type 45, 45, 90 degree. So apply here AD and DC, right? AD and DC is equal to 1 by root 2 times the hypotenuse. So AD is equal to, yes, DC is equal to 8. So AD is also equal to 8, right? These are equal, na? According to this property, 45 degree. AD is equal to DC. So DC is 8. That means AD is also equal to 8. And BC is equal to BD plus DC. So we get 5 plus 8 is equal to 30. Next, third question. In figure, angle PQR is equal to 90 degree. Okay, students, PQR is equal to 90 degree. QN is perpendicular to PR. PN is 9. NR is 16. Find QN. So we have to find the altitude. We see the theorem, geometric mean theorem. Okay, so apply here. In triangle PQR, QN is perpendicular to say PR. Then by according to theorem of geometric mean, Qn square is equal to Pn into Nr. Simple. Qn square is equal to Pn into Nr. So we write here Pn is 9, Nr is 16. So we have to find NQ or Qn. So taking the square root, we get under root Pn into Nr. Write down 9 into 16. So see here, simple way, 9 is the perfect square root of 3 and 16 is the perfect square root of 4. So we get cancel the square and square root. So we get 3 into 4 is equal to 12. And you can also find 16 into 9, that is 144, and the square root of 144 is equal to 12. Okay, so in this way you will find any type of question. Now next question. Yes, see, figure. Such type of question may be asked for 3 or 4 marks. See, in triangle PQR, angle PQR is equal to 90 degree. This QS is perpendicular to PR. So here we have to find the value of X, Y, Z. So students, first we see the theorems. That is, if Q is perpendicular to PR, then according to geometric mean theorem, QS square is equal to PS into SR. Simple. QS square is equal to PS into SR. So we also write here QS is equal to under root PS into SR. If we put here square, then it is PS into SR. If we replace this taking square root, then we take under root. Okay. So this one is 10 and this one is 8. Write down 10 into 8, right? Clear? Then we know 5 into, we split that, write down the factors, 5 into 2. So 2 into 8 equal to 16. 16 is the perfect square root of 4. So we write 4 root 5. The value of X. X is equal to 4 root 5. Okay. Then in triangle QSR, see properly, we know the value of X and this term, then easily we find Y. Then in another case, we have PS and the value of X, we find Z. Okay. So first we take the triangle QSR. So in this triangle, see, this one is 90 degree. So here, hypotenuse is QR. Then apply Pythagoras theorem in this triangle. So QR square is equal to QS square plus SR square. Okay. So QR square is equal to QS square plus SR. Put the values. QS is equal to 4 root 5 and SR is equal to 8. So square 16 square root 5 square, that is square and root get cancelled into 5 plus 64. So 16 into 5 is 80 plus 64, that is 144. So QR square is equal to 144. Taking the square root, we get QR is equal to 12. Okay. So QR means Y. The value of Y is 12. Okay. Similarly, we apply Pythagoras theorem in this triangle PQS. Right? PQS. So this one is 90 degree. So automatically PQ is hypotenuse. So PQ square is equal to PS square plus QS square. Substitute all the values. 4 root 5 plus 10 square. So do calculation. Square of 4 is 16. Root 5 square, root 10 square get cancelled into 5 plus 100. 80 plus 100, that is 180. So 180 is not a perfect square root. So we split here 36 into 5. The 36 is the perfect square root of 6 and 5 square root is under root 5. Okay. So PQ is equal to 6 root 5. So PQ means what? PQ means Z, QS means X and QR is 1. So from this, we get the value of x, y, z. Okay. Simply first apply the geometric theorem. From geometric mean theorem, you will get the value of qs, that is x. Then apply now next question. In right angle triangle, side making right angles are 9 and 12. Find the length of hypotenuse. Simple question. Okay. First, we consider the right angle triangle and these two sides. Which two sides? PQ and QR making this triangle as right angle triangle. This side is 9 and this side is 12. What we have to find? We have to find the value, length of hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is PR. So first we do triangle in triangle PQR. Angle Q is 90 degree. Yes, according to Pythagoras theorem, PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. So square of 9 is 81. Square of 12 is 144. Add this two, we get 2 to 5. And the square root of 2 to 5 is 15 centimeter. So we get, here unit is given, that is centimeter. So we write unit in our final answer. Hypotenuse, that is equal to 15 centimeter. Next question number 6. Okay, in triangle element, L is 5, M is 13, N is 12. State whether triangle MN is a right angle triangle or not. Simple. Three sides are given. Okay, so we check this triangle is a right angle triangle or not. So we are applying here the Pythagoras triplet form. First we find the square root of L square. Sorry, first we find the square of LMN. So square of L, that is 25, square of M, that is 169, and square of N is equal to 144. If we adding any two, square of any two, and we will get final the remaining term square, then we write this is the right angle triangle. Okay, this one is the converse of BPT. So here we write M square, that is 169. And 25, when we add 25 in 144, so we will get 169. So from this, L square plus M square, N square is equal to M square. So by converse of Pythagoras theorem, LMN is a right angle triangle. Next question. In triangle ABC, seg AD is perpendicular to seg BC. Prove that AB square plus CD square is equal to BD square plus AC square. So see student, in this triangle, okay, so ABC, AD is perpendicular to BC. So first we take this small triangle, this one, ADC. So this one is a perpendicular side, AC is hypotenuse. So according to Pythagoras theorem, we write AC square is equal to AD square plus CD square. Okay. Then from this, we write AD square is equal to, this term goes on left side. So we get AC square minus CD square, equation number 1. Then again, in triangle ABD, according to Pythagoras theorem, AB square is equal to BD square plus AD square. So from this, again find the value of AD square. AD square is equal to AB square minus BD square, equation number 2. Okay, so see equation 1 and 2. Left hand side is equal AD square, then we equating the right hand side. So if left hand side is equal, then we write AB square minus BD square is equal to AC square minus CD square. Then we have to prove this condition. So AB square as it is. Put this CD square on left hand side. So minus goes on left hand side, becomes plus, and this become plus. Okay. So AB square plus CD square is equal to AC square plus BD square. See, we are applying here 2 times Pythagoras theorem. First, we are applying here in this triangle ADC. Then after applying, we find the value of AD square. Gives equation number 1. In second triangle ADB, apply Pythagoras theorem and find the value of AD square. This one is equation number 2. Okay. Then equating equation 1 and 2. So we will get our final. Okay. So here our final our solve problem finish. Then we do practice set 2.1. Okay, so identify which of the following are Pythagoras triplet. Okay, so for Pythagoras triplet 3 5 4, what we have to show? Three terms are given, sorry, three digits are given. We have to find the square of largest one and then find the square of remaining two, add them. If we get the sum of square of the remaining two sides is equal to the square of the largest side, then we say that it is a Pythagorean triplet. Okay, so in this we find first 5 square, that is 25. Then we find the square of 3 and 4, add them. 9 plus 16 is equal to 25, and the square of the 5 is 25. That means this one is Pythagoras triplet. So question number 2, largest digit is 12. The square of 12 is 144. Square of 4 is 16. Square of 9 is 81. Okay, so 16 plus 81, that is equal to 97. So this is not equal to 144. So this one is not a Pythagorean triplet. So in this way, you will show which one is the Pythagorean triplet. Okay, now see question number 2. In figure 2.17, angle MNP is equal to 90 degree. NQ is perpendicular to MP. Okay, so here altitude is NQ, MQ is 7, and QP is 4. So which theorem is applying here? Geometric mean theorem. That is, by applying geometric mean theorem, NQ square is equal to, yes, NQ square is equal to MQ into QP. So 9 into 4, that is 36, and we have to find the value of NQ. So NQ is equal to under root 36, that is equal to 6. Okay. Third question, in figure 2.18, angle P QPR is equal to 90 degree. PM is perpendicular to QR, right? And QMR are collinear. PM is 10, QM is 8. Find QR. So simple question. This one is PM is perpendicular to QR. So apply geometric mean theorem. That is PM square is equal to QM into MR. Okay, students. So from this, we find the value of MR. Okay. Square of 10 is 100. Okay. So 100 divided by 8, you will get the value of MR. And then you have to find the QR. As we know that QMR are collinear. That means QM plus MR is equal to QR. Then add this term on it, you will get the value of QR. Yes, next question. Question number 4. In triangle PSR, yes, RP is equal to, find the value of RP and PS, okay, using the given information. So this one is 30. So this angle R is 60 degree. As we note, the side opposite to 30 degree is half of hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is PR, right? So we get SR is equal to half of PR. But SR is 6. So this PR is equal to 6 into 12. Okay, you can also find root 3 by 2 times. Here we get PR, that is 12. So we also find the value of SP. Now this one is very important question for 2 marks. Activity type, many times ask this question in your board examination. For finding AB and BC with the help of information given. So see student, these two sides are similar. Okay, so if these two sides are similar, that means this angle is 45 and this angle is also 45 degree. So AB is equal to BC, common side. Angle BAC is equal to 45 degree. As this one is 40, this one is 45, then apply the properties of 45, 45, 90 degree theorem. So we write here AB is equal to BC is equal to 1 by root 2 times AC. Then as this one is root 8, okay, cancel it, you will get your answer. Next question. 6, find the side and perimeter of a square whose diagonal is 10. Okay, so first we see, we draw the square. Okay, and their diagonal is 10. This one is 10. Let me consider the side is x. Okay. So in square, each angle is 90 degree. So according to Pythagoras theorem, x square plus x square is equal to 10 square. From this, you will find the value of x. Okay. And then you will get side and then find the perimeter. The perimeter of square is equal to 4 into side. Then multiply it and you will get side and perimeter. In triangle in triangle DEF, angle F is 90 degree. GF is perpendicular to ED. Yes. GD is given. EF is given. Sorry, FG is given. Find EGN. First apply the geometric mean theorem. That is FG square is equal to GD into EG. Then FD, then find FD. Yes. How will we find FD? As we know that the FD is equal to one side. Then apply Pythagoras theorem on it. Okay. So FD square is equal to GD square plus GF square. Then find EF square. As we get this side, then apply Pythagoras theorem on this side. Okay. And last question, find the diagonal of a right rectangle whose length is 35 centimeter and breadth is 12 centimeter. First draw the rectangle. Okay. Sorry. So this one is the length. Length is 35. Length is 35. And breadth is 12. And this one is diagonal. So how will we find diagonal? According to if Pythagoras theorem. So diagonal square is equal to 35 square plus 12 square. So you will get the diagonal value. Okay, students. So in this way, we solve our practice set 2.1. In next lecture, tomorrow lecture, we will do the questions from your practice set. Problem set second. To practice set 2.2 is totally omitted. So we move on the problem set 2.2. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, Pratik Parab is raising his hand.
Yes, Pratik. Yes, Pratik.
Unmute yourself.
Hello, Pratik.
Pratik, unmute yourself and ask your doubts. Any other students? We have 2 minutes still. Any other students having doubts can raise their hands.
Yes, Pratik, ask your doubt.
I think by mistake he is raising his hand.
Okay, ma'am. Two participants raise hand. Beta, unmute yourself and ask your questions. Yes, Pratik.
No, he's not asking anything. Maybe by mistake he must have raised his hand.
Okay.
We can wind up then. No problem.
Okay. The students, in this chapter, we see 3 theorems and 2 properties. Okay. So let's revise. First, we see Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse side square is equal to square of hypotenuse is equal to square of the sum of square of remaining 2 sides. Then we see the Pythagorean triplet. Next is the property of 30, 60, 90, property of 45, 90 degree theorem, and these three theorems. So I request to all, please try to solve practice problem set 2. In next lecture, we will solve remaining questions from your problem set second. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.